What's up, everybody? Nate here from Out of the Basement, bringing you a brand new action figure review. Today, from Star Wars The Black Series, we are taking a look at the brand new re-release of CHIRUTT îMWE from Rogue One. As you can see, it is in the brand new Galaxy packaging here. And of course, this figure also features a photoreal update, because we all know that original figure certainly left a lot to be desired. I actually never found the original figure. I never really bothered to track it down on the aftermarket, so I was really happy and excited when they announced that we were getting some photoreal updates for CHIRUTT. I also picked up Baze, but he has not shipped yet. But anyways, enough rambling. Let's take a quick look at the package, and then we'll get into the figure here. So, of course, it is the Galaxy packaging. We've got the nice teal for Rogue One, CHIRUTT îMWE down at the bottom. Nice mural side art right here. On the back, we've got a bio. You could go ahead and pause it and read it there. We also have a larger image of the mural art. He is number 4 in the line. On the bottom here is the barcode. Of course, on the side, we've got another logo. There's nothing on the top, so let's go ahead. We're going to get this guy open. We will take a look at the accessories and then the figure itself. First up here, we do have his stick, which does feature some nice silver paint apps and some well done sculpt work here to simulate the sort of wood look of the stick. Of course, we've got all these ridges and stuff, especially down here. That does look very nice. And of course, that's just a brown plastic there. No other paint apps on here, but the silver is there and it is appreciated. And I would say that the staff looks pretty accurate. We also get CHIRUTT's specific and unique blaster here, something that looks very awesome. It's got like this sort of bow look to it. And these are actually articulated, so they can collapse there and then fully extend, of course. And if we get closer up here, you can see that there's some really nice gold paint apps all throughout this weapon. You have the side grip there for the handle as well. And we've even got more gold right along here on whatever you would like to call this piece right here. But yeah, this is pretty awesome. It's on the top there too. This looks really nice. I definitely like how this gold pops on this. And thankfully you can get him to actually grip his weapon with both hands. Very nice. Alright, so now let's take a look at the actual figure itself. Alright, and here is CHIRUTT out of the packaging, looking totally fantastic. I'm really digging all of the different sculpt work that's going on with the costume. Also the inclusion of soft goods. Of course, the original figure had it. But we all know nowadays soft goods are kind of a thing of the past, so it is nice to see it even though it is on an older figure, if you know what I mean. But of course you could tell that it is almost exactly identical to the original figure, besides the updated photoreal face here, which does look pretty damn fantastic. Of course it's a little bit on the shiny side, so you know I'm going to have to hit it with that Mr. Hobby Super Clear so that we can get that shine taken away. And then this figure is going to look just absolutely fantastic. So there's a lot of details to go over with this figure. So we're just going to take him off the stand and get a closer look. Alright, and getting up close and personal here, take a look at this photoreal face. I definitely see the resemblance to Donnie Yen here. I think it does look pretty damn accurate. Only bad thing is that little bit of shine, but even on this particular figure, it's not too bad. But yeah, I think they nailed it. The sculpt was there beforehand, it just had poor paint apps. You can see the hair and his ears and everything, all looking very nice. Moving down to some costume details here, we definitely see that there's tons of sculpt work going on. Lots of little pouches and seam lines and all sorts of goodies throughout the costume. Of course, we've got this nice softer plastic strap on him that just has some gizmos and gadgets on it to add to the costume. It's on the arm there as well. And on the back of the figure, you can see we do also have a softer plastic cape here. And of course, that moves around. It's got some give to it there, so I don't think this is really going to inhibit the articulation at all. And on his wrist here too, you could even see some more cool details there, like the little bits of silver and the red on there. Then of course we have the soft goods lower portion of the figure here. I don't want to sound disrespectful or anything and call it a dress or a skirt, but you know, here it is. This is whatever this would be called. I'm sure someone can let me know in the comments, but we've got actually 2 pieces of fabric here. This black piece on top with this stripe on it there. That looks very nice. And then actually underneath here, some more red fabric. And then we also have the legs underneath, which are nicely sculpted. I kind of like the baggy pants look that he has and how they cuff around the ankles there to reveal just the gray plastic boots here. No paint apps underneath the robes because, I mean, what would be the purpose there? But yeah, I think it actually looks pretty good. Of course, you know, a wire or something would always be ideal, but Black Series has never put wires in anything, so why would we expect that? Especially on a re-release. I don't even know why I'm mentioning it. But I think it does look good. It doesn't poof out too much or anything like that, so you can kind of see how it's tied back here. I think it worked out well. Really nice use of soft goods here. One quick thing I did want to point out as well, on his staff, it does actually come apart right here. So yeah, as far as details are concerned, I mean, just take a look at this. Does this not look like a little Donnie Yen just popped out from Rogue One and is on my action figure review set here? I'm seriously impressed with this figure. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation. So let's get into it. As most of you know, this is definitely where the figure suffers a little bit. Of course, being the original figure just with the photoreal update, no updates to the articulation. There is going to be some things left to be desired on this figure. But let's go ahead and just jump into it. For the head here, you can see we can get a little bit of looking up and actually a decent amount of looking down there. Of course, it does have rotation, and you can get just a little bit of tilt out of there. As far as the shoulders are concerned, they go all the way up. Of course, the arm rotates around no problem. No butterfly joints. That's definitely something that I would like to see if they ever did a remake of a CHIRUTT figure. We've got the single elbow here. That gives you 90 degrees. You also get some swivel there. On the trigger finger hand here, you can see that we can swivel it around and that it does have a vertical hinge. Very important. I like it. On the other arm, we get the 90 degrees as well. The hand rotates around and we do get a horizontal hinge there. So, hey, they at least gave us one vertical hinge on this figure, so that is a win in my book. As far as the crunch is concerned, we do get pretty decent range forward here, not gonna lie. And then going back, not bad either, but pretty much just like a straight up look there. As far as the legs are concerned, he kicks out about that far. Can actually kick back quite a bit. The splits are pretty much on point here. And underneath the robe, of course, we get a thigh swivel, double jointed knees that work perfectly. And then we get feet that go all the way down. They actually go up a decent amount as well. And we've got peg holes and ankle pivot. So really, I think articulation-wise, if I was in charge of remaking this figure, I'd throw some butterfly joints on there. I'd give him the deep cut elbows, and then we'd probably be good. So honestly, this figure, the articulation really wasn't as dated as I was expecting. So I think that is a good thing in my book. So far, I'm really actually impressed with this figure, especially considering the age. But now we're going to go ahead and set CHIRUTT back here, and I will show you how he scales. I don't have too many Rogue One figures, but of course we'll start out here with Director Krennic and the Death Trooper Specialist. Next up we have the original Baze Malbus, because you know that re-release is not coming with that shoulder pad. And then of course the newly released Galaxy packaging version of K2SO, which I have a review for that as well. Link in the description. Rounding out the Black Series here, we have the Hover Tank Pilot, and then switching over to Bandai Model Kit, we of course have the Scarif Stormtrooper. And last, but certainly not least, we have the SH Figuarts Tank Pilot Commander and the Mafex First Order Stormtrooper. And so there you have it, folks. There was my review of the brand new 2021 version of CHIRUTT îMWE here. Definitely a figure that has a few dated components to it, but overall is actually still a pretty damn solid figure. The paint apps, the details, everything like that with the updated photoreal face is a nice touch. These soft goods work perfectly for the figure. Even the soft plastic cape, really not that offensive, and honestly kind of helps out a little bit with posing. The articulation definitely has a few points that could be updated, but overall, still almost on par with some modern Black Series figures. So yeah, I think this was a really nice update. As someone who never owned the original figure, Very happy to now have it in my collection. He's going to look great on the shelf next to Baze, which I can't wait to get the photoreal update of Baze either, just because those two are definitely the coolest characters in Rogue One, in my opinion. So there you have it. If you enjoyed my review, don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. Consider joining our channel membership for only 99 cents a month. Of course, huge shout out to all of our members. Thank you so much for your continued support of the channel. Of course, I'm Nate from Out of the Basement. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.